Do you want to make any predictions on Bill Gates' chart before we go on to the next case?
Well, moon dasha should be pretty fantastic.
Oh yeah, it was fantastic. Oh, you mean the next one after the sun?
Next one after that.
Yeah, Mars is Rahu.
Sorry?
Well, I mean, after Sun Mahadasha, Moon should be okay, but then when Mars and Rahu comes, then should have problems.
But Mars is going to be good except for all those court cases. See? It's going to give wealth, but they're court cases. And you said Moon is, yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
That's why he's famous as well. What else?
What about the transits?
Transits.
Yeah, transits.
Don't choose dasas first, then we go to transits. Get the overall period. You can use transits to limit what's going to exactly happen in those periods. Okay? Yes,
Question.
Sri?
Just like we, so in Vimshatri we would take the Dasha Lord from the Paka Lagna.
Mm-hmm.
Would we consider it more here from a Paka Lagna in the D2 or from the Hora Lagna? Or the Paka Hora Lagna?
See, when we use these divisions to judge dasas, first is the level of experience we're having, and then why is it giving that level of experience? Right? So, let's take the sun here. This is the Lagna, Gemini. The Paka Lagna is Virgo. Okay? Now, from Virgo, the sun is in the second. So, his experience is that, oh, well, I had all this money since Venus does, and now everybody's come to take it from me. Okay? He's worried. From Lagna, he's actually learning ways of expanding. Fifth house, followers, more organizations, offspring basically, from his organization, off his money. Maybe more speculation. Okay? Microsoft has bought a lot of stock in other companies. A lot of stock. Expansion. Now, how is it causing this expansion? And at the same time, this experience. See its lordship, see its aspects. What's it doing? It's aspecting the Lord of Hora Lagna, Jupiter. It lords the third sign. New initiatives. Initiative, third house. Parakrama. That's how the experience is going to be molded. Okay? Do you see the... basically, it's like a 3D way of looking at the chart. What is the experience? How is it going to manifest? Okay?
Sun is with Ketu, what does that?
Sun is with Ketu. So?
So it will have a negative feel about it.
When Sun is with Ketu, they say that a child is born. You become like Shiva for a short period of time. So it's called Shiva Yoga. Okay? You're able to produce something. As Sanjay said yesterday, for that small amount of time, you become like God. You get to play God. To produce. So this is excellent in the fifth house. Because this is the purpose of Sun Ketu Yoga. To produce. To create new creations. Okay? So this is a good time to start new initiatives, especially since Sun is third lord. Sun is third lord, Parakrama.
Oh, and
Okay.
yeah, and Ketu can rule export. Rahu is import, so he's really trying to export his stuff to China and the third world.
Yeah,
and
yeah. He's set up Microsoft all over the world now. India, China, mostly third world countries. He's trying to focus on third world countries and those who are on the verge of also rising. He tried with Africa. I don't know whether he came through with it. Has he? Maybe it's going a bit slower there. But India and China, they're on the rise, and it was easy for him to get in there. So, anything else?
I have one other question. Do you think, like in the D10, we talked about how the 10th from the moon could really focus the demand, and the 4th from the sun could really focus supply. I wonder if that would also be effective here, that if you looked at the 4th from
No.
the
That's
sun.
as far as work is concerned. Here you have to see 12th from sun, 2nd from moon. You see that? But I don't want to get, that's separate dasa calculations. Let's try another chart. Using your handout. Okay. I'll give another example, and since we only have 10 minutes, it seems we've taken up a lot of time. Any requests? Or do you just want me to explain one more time and you do it with your own charts by yourself? Yeah? Okay, that's good. So, in this chart, where is the Hora Lagna? First thing, where's Hora Lagna? Sorry? Scorpio. Which house? This person is very particular about their work. They will always try to protect their work, their working ability, their skills. Okay? Good. This has been Affleck's chart. Not all actors will have Hora Lagna in 6th house. Okay? Why I chose him? Just because I could. Something said I should. Yeah. I've also given Matt Damon's chart. That pair was very important. When you use the Hora chart, you should be able to see what made these two people come together for the sake of work or money. Okay? And who was doing the work and who was getting the money? That's also important. Okay? So there's some more when you look in the paper. But let's just do this example. So, which planets can give wealth? Rahu, Ketu, Rahu can, yes. Mars, yes. Who else? Venus, yes. Rahu, Ketu, both nodes. Mars and Venus. And yes, Sun because it's joined Mars, and Mercury because it's joined Mars. It gives a different way, but it will so. It will do so. Yes, very strong. Now let's see the dasas I've given here. Look at that. Jupiter Mars dasa and Jupiter Rahu dasa. So easy. How would Mars do it? Sorry? Yes. We know that. That means it'll give wealth. How is it going to give him wealth? What action must he perform? See the placement from the Lagna. Sorry? Third house, yes.
He does it with work, courage, portraying strong people.
Okay. Anything else? You're right. There's some bold initiative with the sun there. Mercury, not so much fighting. More what? No fighting, just writing. Okay? He wrote a script. Okay? Mercury also rules acting. See that? So this was the work he had to do. Exactly. Actually, it's when you adapt. You see how Mercury came in the end of our list? It could adapt to both Sun and Moon. So it has the ability to learn from others. And do the same as others. Copy others. So that's what Mercury is doing. Now, why would Mercury be giving the results in Mars Antara? Shouldn't he be fighting more in Mars Antara? Court cases and things like that? I'm testing your basics now. Think. What would you say? What are you going to say? You might be right.
I was thinking, like when 3 planets are there, most benefit.
Very good. That's exactly the reason. Among these 3 planets, Mars is the most malefic and Mercury is the most benefic by nature. So Mars will give the results of Mercury and Mercury will give the results of Mars, and Sun will do nothing, just give his own results. Okay? Very good. See, trust yourself. Just give it. Okay? Good. What else can you say about this chart? If I show you the dasas, will you start predicting his future? We'll give some good predictions and then we will call him up on the phone and say, hey, somebody's predicted this. Yeah, he'll say. Saturn is what he is. He's running Saturn now. Okay. Any wealth predictions for him for Saturn Dasa? More wealth or less wealth? Beautiful.
With moon aspect in that third house.
Wow. Wow. That's it. World famous. Okay? It's in 7th from Hora Lagna. 7th from Hora Lagna can also give wealth. I don't know why. You didn't mention this before, did you? This is a different chart, isn't it? Yeah, I decided maybe his chart was wrong and I started playing around with it. Let's change it back to Scorpio. Let's say it's in here in Scorpio now. Where is Saturn from it? 12th from it. What will it do? Lordship. See lordship. See lordship. See aspect. From Hora Lagna. Mm-hmm. Is that good or bad? 3rd is bad. Yes. 4th is okay. 4th is okay. Now, which of these two does Saturn aspect? Saturn has Rasi Drishti on Aquarius, so it will be stronger to give Aquarius results. Okay? So, he's going to give 4th house results more prominently. He's going to feel more established, more at home. Okay? Now, does this have any aspect on the wealth givers in the chart?
Yes.
Mars. Correct? You'll notice that the beginning of his wealth, just like in Bill Gates' chart, started from the 1st house from Hora Lagna or the 7th house from Hora Lagna. The sustainers always had some association with those lords, joint or aspecting. This is important. The beginning are those planets which are directly associated with Hora Lagna or Lagna. The sustainers, or those which are continuing the wealth, are usually associated with their lord and not with the Hora Lagna or the 7th from it. Okay? Important learning. Okay. That which instigates your wealth, begins it, gives you the wealth to begin with, from any action or activity you may start, must be associated with the Hora Lagna or the 7th therefrom. Okay? Now, once the flow of wealth has started, flow of wealth, that's the reason. Once the flow of wealth has started, that which will continue this flow of wealth is usually seen from the planets associating with those lords or those planets which instigated the wealth. So here Mars was the one which instigated his wealth. Saturn is aspecting Mars. Moon is aspecting Mars. The entire of Saturn Dasa will just sweep him through with lots and lots of wealth. Now, any downfalls here? There's Moon there. Okay. Yes. Any questions? We spent a bit too much time on this, so I'm sorry I couldn't give you any more charts.
That was good.
Well, thank you.